For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love is appearing. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verses 6 to 8. It is with immense sadness that we announce the passing of Mathew Nestor, affectionately known as Julian or Uncle Jew. Julian was born in Morgaux, Choiseul, and resided in St. Croix. He passed away at his son's residence in Connecticut, USA, on Friday, March 7, 2025, at the age of 82. He was preceded in death by his wife, Agatha Nestor, mother, Frances Eugene, also known as Matalto, father, Samuel Isaac, 3 brothers, Emmanuel, also known as Man, Jones Eugene, and Paul Eugene. He is survived by 6 children: Salvius Nestor in Connecticut, David Nestor in St. Croix, Lazarus Nestor of Massachusetts, USA. 3 daughters: Lorena Nestor of St. Croix, a member of the U.S. Armed Forces; Lorene Nestor of St. Croix, employed with TSA; Jane Marilyn Nestor of St. Croix. Stepdaughters: Bridget Nestor of North Carolina, Linda Charles of New Jersey; 1 stepson, Vincent Nestor of St. Croix. Adopted children: Verna Melius of North Carolina, Tricia Gissom and Sean Melius of Connecticut. 15 grandchildren, 20 great-grandchildren, 12 nieces, including Alicia Nestor Bridgewater of the U.S., Leanna Nestor Jorgensen of the U.S., Teresa Louise Henry, Barbara Nestor, Marcia Serville Tetilier of Ontario, Canada, Miranda Serville Paul of Bonséjour, Melissa Serville of the U.S., Sharon Eugene of the UK. Nephews: Lincoln Francis of VJ-V4, Linus Nestor of Ravenel, Alvin John Francis of the U.S., Stephen Nestor of the U.S., Tiberius Nestor of Florida, Andrew James Malacan of Connecticut, Francis Romanus Malacan of Connecticut, Christopher John Malacan of Florida, Errol Nestor of V4, Marlon Serville of Jetwin, Sister Priscilla Nestor Malacan of Connecticut and Summersdale Castries. Brothers: Peter Nestor of St. Croix, Joseph Eustace Nestor of the UK. Aunt: Virgilius Margaret Eugene, also known as Auntie Baby of Soufriere. Daughters-in-law: Madeleine Nestor of Connecticut, Hilda Nestor of Massachusetts, Peggy Lee Acosta Nestor of St. Croix. Son-in-law: Michael Joseph of St. Croix. Sisters-in-law: Matilda Nestor, affectionately known as Portia or Auntie Porsche, Anne-Marie Eugene, Magdalena Jabatis, also known as Cece, Olive Harlow and Andrea Ferdinand of St. Croix, Teresa Edward of Radbury Park, Grosvenor, Ursula Nestor, also known as Sula of the UK. Brothers-in-law: Francis Ferdinand and Augustine Maxwell of Texas, Joseph Charles and Michael Johnny of A4. Also left to mourn 2 special cousins and best friends, Johnny Nestor of Timon Union, Marcel Serville of Jetwin. Also left to mourn are Veronica Nestor of Timon Union, Sheila Serville of Jetwin, cousins, Victorina Vicky Nestor of Corinth, Rosalie, Pamela Aldonza of Cedar Heights, Vifor, Virginia Satney of Casablanca, Rosalie, Albert Bobby Nestor of Montjacques, Choiseul, Yolande Clarice of Leclerc, Victoria Vic Hippolyte of Entrepot, Pamela Nestor Smith of Barbados, Felicia and Dosha Nestor of Entrepot, Theophilia Lister Nestor of Castries, Raymond Nestor of Castries, Sophia Gray of Monnier, Veronica Nestor Boland of St. Croix, Anne-Marie Seela Nestor of Victoria Choiseul, Theophilia Terrace Nestor of Goodlands, Fortuna Dudu Nestor of Belle Plaine, Linus Nestor of Ravenel, Marcia, Emmanuel, and Norbert Nestor of Victoria Choiseul, Natius Eugene of Larissus Vifor, Winston Nestor of Victoria Choiseul, Stephen Nestor of Martinique. Also left to mourn, Clarissa Eugene of Morgaux Choiseul, Jennifer Eugene and Sylvanus Fontenot, also known as Jobof, of Morgaux Choiseul. Close friends: McFarlane of St. Croix, Deanne Richards of Summersdale, Lisa Joseph of DBS Television, Sandra and Chelsea Joseph Augustine of Summersdale, Nurse Monica of Myers Bridge, Soufrière, Imo Eugene of Monrepo, the Xavier, Alcé, and Fauché families of Choiseul and Castries, Yellow of Summersdale, Castries. Left to mourn are the communities of Morgouche, Pognon, and Jetwin in Choiseul, also the neighborhood of Summersdale, many other relatives and friends too numerous to mention. Presently, the body of Mathew Nestor lies at the James Memorial Funeral Home, Christiansted. His funeral service will be held on Saturday, April 5th, 2025, at the St. Anne's Catholic Church, number 42, Barron Spot, Christiansted, St. Croix. Viewing of the body starts from 9 a.m., with service at 10 a.m. Then his body will be laid to rest at the Kings Hill Cemetery in St. Croix. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. Revelations chapter 24, verse 4. May his soul rest in perfect peace.